Tonight, as the day slowly fades and the world grows quiet, I come into this moment of stillness. The noise of the day begins to soften, and the weight I have been carrying starts to rest. I allow myself to pause, to breathe, and to be present here, right now. I take a slow breath in, and gently, I let it out. In this space between the busyness of today and the promise of tomorrow, I choose to rest. I choose to lay down not only my body, but also the thoughts, worries, and questions that have followed me through the day. God, I come to you with a heart that feels tired. There are moments today that I keep replaying in my mind. There are words I wish I could change, choices I wish I could understand better, and situations I do not know how to fix. My thoughts have been moving faster than my pace, and my heart has been carrying more than it was meant to hold. So tonight, I ask you to meet me here. I do not come with perfect words. I do not come with all the answers. I simply come as I am. God, you see every worry that rests beneath the surface of my thoughts. You know the fears I try to ignore, the pressure I place on myself, and the quiet anxiety that sometimes rises when I think about what tomorrow may bring. Tonight, I do not want to carry those things alone anymore. I open my hands in my heart, and I begin to release what I have been holding so tightly. I release the stress of today. I release the conversations that still echo in my mind. I release the moments that did not go as planned. I release the expectations I placed on myself and could not meet. With each breath out, I let go a little more. God, I place my worries into your care. The worries about my future. The worries about my loved ones. The worries about things I cannot control no matter how hard I try. I give them to you, one by one, trusting that you can hold them better than I ever could. Tonight, I remind my heart that I am not alone in what I face. You walk with me through every season, even through the quiet hours of the night when my thoughts try to grow louder. Lord, calm the racing of my mind. Let the constant movement of my thoughts begin to slow, like waves settling on a peaceful shore. Let your presence become the steady rhythm that guides me into rest. I breathe in your peace. I breathe out my anxiety. God, fill the empty spaces in my mind with reassurance. Where fear has taken root, plant trust. Where tension has settled in my body, bring release. Where my heart feels heavy, bring comfort that gently lifts the weight. Tonight, I choose to trust that I do not need to have everything figured out before I can rest. I do not need to solve every problem or prepare for every possibility. You already stand in the tomorrow that I cannot see. So I allow myself to be held in this moment. God, let your peace move through me, from the top of my head to the tips of my fingers, down through my shoulders, my chest, and my legs. Let every part of my body feel safe enough to rest. Let every tight place begin to soften. As I lie here, I remind myself that this moment is enough. This breath is enough. This quiet is enough. Lord, Forgive me for the times I believe I must be strong all the time. Forgive me for the nights when I forget that rest is not something I have to earn, but something you freely give. Tonight, I receive that gift. I lay down the burden of trying to be in control. I lay down the need to have everything make sense. I lay down the fear of what I cannot change. God, hold what I cannot. As the night surrounds me, let your presence surround me even more. Let me feel the comfort of knowing that I am seen, known, and cared for, even in my quietest moments. If my thoughts begin to wander, gently guide them back to peace. If worries try to rise again, remind my heart that I have already placed them in your hands. Tonight, I choose to rest in trust rather than in effort. God, thank you for carrying me through this day. Thank you for the small moments of grace, even the ones I may not have noticed at the time. Thank you for the strength you gave me when I felt tired, and the comfort you offered when I felt overwhelmed. As I close my eyes, I let this day come to an end. I release everything unfinished, everything unresolved, and everything uncertain. Tomorrow will have its own moments, its own challenges, and its own blessings. Tonight does not need to hold them. Right now, this moment is for rest. Lord, watch over my mind as I sleep. Let my dreams be gentle and my rest be deep. Renew my strength, not just in my body, but in my heart and in my thoughts. When I wake, let me wake with a sense of calm, knowing that I am not facing the day alone. Let me carry the peace of this night into the light of tomorrow. God, I place my trust in you, not just for this moment, but for every moment that comes after. I release my anxiety. I release my fear. I release my need to hold everything together on my own. And I rest in quiet, in trust, in your care. Amen.